The night was cold and dark. Rain poured from the sky like a river. Wind blew hard and made loud noises. On the wet and muddy road of Planet Arton 5, everything looked empty and quiet. But something moved. It was big. Very big. It walked slowly, step by step. It had large wings, though they dragged behind it like broken cloth. Its skin was silver, but full of scars. Its head was down. Its eyes were closed. It was a blind alien dragon. His name was Sharnak. Once, long ago, he was strong. He flew in the skies of his home planet. He was proud. But then humans came. Not kind humans, bad ones. They caught him, locked him in a lab, and used machines to study him. They hurt him. They made him blind. They called him a dangerous creature. He broke free one day, but he was weak. He could not fly. He could not see. He walked and walked, hoping to find a place to die. But fate had other plans. In a nearby mining camp, a human stood near a window. His name was Tom Rourke. He was the foreman of the camp. A good man. He worked hard and looked after his team. He saw something moving on the road. "What is that?" he said. He put on his raincoat and stepped outside. Rain hid his face. He took a flashlight and walked towards the road. He saw the shape clearly now, huge, heavy, and breathing slow. He stopped. The dragon lifted its head. "Do not come close," it said with a rough voice. "I am dangerous." Tom didn't move. He looked at the creature. He could see pain, not anger. "You're hurt," Tom said. "I can help." "I don't need your help," Sharnak said. "Go away." But the dragon's legs shook. He was too weak. He fell to the ground with a loud thud. Tom ran to his radio. "Team, bring a large stretcher and the med kit's emergency outside the gate." His workers came fast. But when they saw the dragon, they stopped in fear. "That's a monster," someone shouted. Tom raised his hand. "No, he's not a monster. He's dying. We help him." "That's an order." They obeyed. They brought machines and lights. They checked his wounds. They put warm blankets on his body. The dragon was cold, but he didn't move. Inside the repair bay, they made a space for him. It was large and warm. Tom stayed close. He watched over the dragon all night. Later, Sharnak spoke again. "Why did you help me?" he asked. Tom answered, "Because no one else did. And you don't deserve to die in the rain. I am not like you." Tom smiled. "I know, but that doesn't matter." Sharnak felt strange inside. It was not pain. It was something soft, something warm. "Are you not afraid of me?" Tom shook his head. "No. You are broken, not evil." The dragon closed his eyes and breathed slowly. For the first time in many years, he was not running. He was not in a cage. He was not in pain. He was safe. And that night, as the storm ended and the skies began to clear, something else started. A strange new friendship between a blind alien dragon and a human foreman. The morning after the storm was quiet. The sky was still gray, but the rain had stopped. Inside the repair bay, the big alien dragon lay still. His breathing was slow, but steady. Tom Rourke sat on a metal box nearby, sipping hot coffee. He kept watching the dragon with calm eyes. He wasn't sure what would happen next, but he didn't feel afraid. The dragon opened his eyes, those damaged, blind eyes. "You are still here?" Sharnak asked. "Yes," Tom replied. "You made it through the night. That's a good start. I thought I would be dead by now." Tom shrugged. "You almost were." Sharnak tried to move. His wings twitched. His body hurt. "I feel weak." "You've been through hell," Tom said. "But now you're safe." Other workers came to check on the foreman. One of them, a young woman named Myra, brought water and warm food. Tom took the food tray. "Thanks, Myra." He walked over and placed it near the dragon's mouth. "I don't eat human food," Sharnak growled. "It's just protein paste. Not very tasty, but it helps you heal." Sharnak sniffed the food. Slowly, he licked it, then ate more. His stomach, he was empty for days. He didn't realize how hungry he was. Outside the repair bay, the workers talked. "That thing is still alive," one asked. "It's dangerous," said another. "Why is the boss keeping it here?" A man named Kyle, tough and loud, said, "Dragons are monsters. It's only a matter of time before it burns us all." Tom heard their words. He walked outside and faced them. "I know you're scared," Tom said, "but he hasn't hurt anyone. He needs help." Kyle pointed. "It's not a pet. It's an alien weapon." Tom didn't shout. He just said, "We don't leave the injured to die. That's not who we are." Later that day, Tom sat beside the dragon again. He spoke gently. Some people here are afraid of you. They should be, Sharnak said. Tom looked him in the face. You could have killed me last night, but you didn't. Sharnak stayed quiet. You had the chance. Tom continued. But you let me help you. That means something. The dragon lowered his head. I've been alone for many years. I forgot what kindness feels like. Well, Tom said, you'll have to get used to it. We're not monsters here. That night, something strange happened. Sharnak had a dream. He dreamed of flying again. The sky was bright. He wasn't blind. He wasn't in pain. And beside him flew something small, a metal ship with a human inside. The human laughed and said, "Keep up, old lizard." The dragon laughed in the dream too. When he woke up, the repair bay was dark. A small heater kept the room warm. Tom was asleep in a chair, his jacket wrapped around him. The dragon looked at the human. He could not see, but he could feel his presence. He whispered, "Thank you, human." Tom didn't hear it, but the words stayed in the air like a quiet promise. In the days to come, many things would change. But that night, inside a cold metal building on a lonely planet, something rare was born. Not fear, not hate, but trust. Days passed slowly at the mining camp. On Arton 5, the sky stayed cloudy, and the ground was still wet from the last storm. But inside the repair bay, something new was growing. A strange, quiet bond. The alien dragon Sharnak was getting stronger. He still could not see, but he could hear well. He could smell oil, metal, and humans. He could feel the footsteps of each worker, and he always knew when Tom Rourke entered the room. "You again, Sharnak," said one morning. Dop chuckled. "You sound disappointed." "No," the dragon said, "just surprised. You visit me every day. That's what friends do." Sharnak didn't reply. He had never had a friend before. Tom sat on his usual metal box and placed a small speaker on the floor. "I brought something. It might help you talk better." Sharnak tilted his head. "What is it?" "A voice translator. You wear it. It makes your voice sound more human. Easier for us to understand." Sharnak allowed Tom to place it gently near his throat. When he spoke, his voice came out smoother, softer. "I sound strange," he said. "You sound good," Tom replied. "Now we can talk better." That day, they talked a lot. Tom told stories of his life. How he came from Earth. How he once lost a dog in a storm and still missed it. How he worked hard to earn the respect of the miners. Sharnak listened quietly. Then he shared his own story. "I was born on a green world, with tall mountains and flying rivers," he said. "I had a mother. She sang to me with her wings." "What happened?" Tom asked. "Humans came. They said they wanted peace, but they lied. They put me in a cage. They tested me like I was a machine. One day, they blinded me with a laser. I still remember the pain." Tom didn't speak for a moment. Then he said, "I'm sorry, truly." Sharnak nodded. "I don't think you are like them." "I'm not," Tom said. "And I believe not all humans are bad. Just like not all dragons are dangerous." That day, Mira came in with food. She was quiet but brave. She handed Tom a tray and looked at the dragon. "He looks better," she said. "He's healing," Tom answered. "And he's learning." Sharnak turned his head. "Thank you, Mira." She blinked in surprise. "You remember my name?" "I remember everything I hear." That made her smile. Later, Tom brought a soft rubber ball. "Let's try something. Catch this with your claws. When I say now," he rolled the ball. Now, Sharnak heard it coming. He reached out with one claw and caught it. "Very good," Tom said. Impressed, the dragon tilted his head. "Are we playing?" "Yes," Tom said. "It's called training, but also fun." That night, when most workers were asleep, Tom sat beside the dragon again. "You don't belong in a cage," he said. "You deserve the sky." "I cannot fly," Sharnak said. "My wings are too weak." "Then we'll make them strong again," Tom said. "Why are you doing this?" "Because I believe broken things can be fixed. Even hearts." Sharnak felt silent for a long moment. "You are a strange human, Tom Rourke." Tom smiled. "And you're a very strange dragon." Both of them laughed softly. That night, neither of them felt alone. They were different, yes. One was human, one was alien. One could see, one could not. One walked, one used to fly. But both had one thing in common: pain. And slowly, they were helping each other heal. The mining camp was quiet. Life was getting better for everyone. Machines worked fine. Food was good. And the alien dragon, Sharnak, was healing slowly. Tom Rourke, the foreman, kept visiting the dragon every day. They talked. trained, and shared stories. Some workers still stayed away, but most of them were not afraid anymore. A few even brought Sharnik water and food. But peace never stays for long. One bright afternoon, a loud engine sound filled the air. A large ship landed near the camp. Its color was black and red. It had a symbol on the side, a metal claw holding a chain. Tom's face turned serious. "That's a private security ship," he said. "This is trouble." 6 men in black armor came out. They all had weapons. One of them wore a red coat. He was the leader. His name was Captain Voss. He walked up to Tom. "We're looking for a stolen creature," Voss said. "A silver dragon. Escaped from Facility 12. Tom stayed calm. "We haven't seen any dragons here." Voss showed a picture on his tablet. "We know he came this way. Blind, large, dangerous." Sharnak was inside the repair bay. He heard everything. His heart beat faster. "They've found me," he whispered. Tom looked at the soldiers. "This is a mining camp. We don't have any monsters." But Voss was not stupid. He looked around. "If you're hiding him, that's a crime." "We save injured beings here," Tom replied. "That's not a crime." Captain Voss turned to his men. "Search the area." Before they could move, a group of miners blocked the way. Myra, Kyle, and others stood side by side. "You're not going in," Myra said. "You want to fight?" Voss asked, raising his gun. "No," Kyle said. "But we won't let you take him." Inside the repair bay, Sharnak was shaking. "I should give myself up," he said. "They will kill someone because of me." Tom came in fast. "Don't, we can handle this. I don't want anyone hurt." Tom placed a hand on his claw. "You're not a weapon anymore. You're one of us." Then he walked back outside. "Tell your company," Tom said to Voss, "that this dragon is under human protection now. You hurt one of us, and you'll answer to all of us." Voss looked around. He saw the serious faces, the silent anger, the unity. He backed off. "This isn't over," he said. "He belongs to us." "No," Tom replied. "He belongs to no one." The soldiers returned to their ship and flew away. The camp was quiet again, but the air felt tense. Later that night, Sharnak sat in the dark repair bay. "I don't understand," he said. "Why did they protect me?" "Because you're not a monster," Tom said, sitting beside him. "You're our friend now. I was made to destroy, but now you choose your own path." The dragon lowered his head. "I have never felt this before. Loyalty, respect, home. You've earned it," Tom said, "by being more than what they called you." That night, the camp didn't celebrate, but in their hearts, they all knew something had changed. A line was drawn. The dragon was no longer just a visitor. He was part of the family. The mining camp was calm after the soldiers left. People worked during the day and rested at night. But there was always one eye watching the sky. They all knew the soldiers might return. Inside the repair bay, the blind dragon Sharnak was healing fast. His body was stronger now. He could stand and move without falling. His wounds were almost gone. His wings were still weak, but they didn't hurt as much. Tom Rourke came every day. He brought tools, books, and sometimes jokes. "You know," Tom said once, "if you keep getting better, we might put you to work." "I would crush your machines," Sharnak replied with a small smile. Tom laughed. "Then we'll find you big machines." At night, the dragon trained. He learned to use his hearing to track sounds. Mira and Kyle helped too. They threw metal balls, and Sharnak caught them. Even without eyes, he moved fast. "I am learning again," he said, "like I did when I was young." But peace never stays forever. One evening, loud alarms rang across the camp. Fire! Fire in the fuel storage. Everyone ran. The sky turned red. Black smoke rose high. The fire was big and dangerous. If it reached the oxygen tanks, the whole camp could explode. Tom shouted orders. "Shut down the power grid. Move all people away from the east side." Mira called for help. "We need more hands." But the fire spread too fast. Sharnak stood at the door of the repair bay. He smelled the smoke. He felt the heat. His sharp ears heard the fear in the workers' voices. "I must help," he said. A small robot tried to stop him. "It is unsafe," the machine said. But the dragon pushed past. Outside, workers saw the giant silver shape walking through the fire. "Sharnak, go back," Tom shouted. "I will not watch you die," the dragon said. Flames licked at his wings. Smoke burnt his throat, but he walked forward. Then, he opened his mouth and blew a deep, cold breath. Whoosh! His icy breath hit the fire. Steam exploded into the air. The flames stopped growing. The fire slowed down. He did it again. Whoosh. More fire turned to ice. Water pipes helped too. Together, the humans and the dragon fought the fire. After an hour, the flames were gone. The ground was wet. The camp was safe. Everyone was silent. Then someone clapped. Then another. Then they all cheered. Sharnock. Jarnock. Tom walked up to the dragon. His face was black with smoke. His eyes were full of pride. You saved us. Sharnock was tired. His body was covered in ash. But he raised his head. I am not a weapon anymore, he said. I am a protector. Tom nodded. A hero. That night, the workers made a large metal sign. They placed it above the repair bay. It said, Sharnock's Hall. Friend, fighter, flamebreaker. The blind dragon touched the sign with his claw. I never thought I would be anything more than a prisoner, he said softly. Dawn put a hand on his leg. You became what no one expected, a legend. The sky was clear. Stars blinked above Dot, and in the middle of the camp, a dragon stood proud, not because he was feared, but because he was loved. After the fire, the whole mining camp treated Sharnock like a hero. The workers smiled when they saw him. Children from nearby stations came just to touch his silver scales. Even Kyle, who once feared him, brought him metal scraps to play with. But one thing still made Sharnock quiet. His blindness. Every day, he asked Tom, what do the stars look like? Tom would describe them. Tiny lights, white and far away. Some blink, some move, but they always shine. Sharnock listened, but it wasn't the same. I want to see again, he said one night. Just once. Tom placed a hand on his side. Maybe, we can make that happen. The next day, Tom made a call to an old friend, a cyber engineer named Lena Voller. She arrived in a small ship, wearing a long coat, big goggles, and boots covered in wires. So, she said, looking at Sharnock, you're the dragon with a broken view. I do not see at all, Sharnock replied. Well, let's fix that, she said, cracking her knuckles. Tom smiled. If anyone can do it, it's Lena. Lena spent days studying Sharnock's head, his brain signals, and old tech data. Your nerves are damaged, but not dead, she said. I can build cyber eyes, but it won't be easy. I will try, Sharnock said. On the 7th day, the lab was ready. It was quiet. Only Tom, Myra, Lena, and a few workers stayed close. Lena gave Sharnock something to help him sleep. When you wake up, you may see again. The surgery took hours. Sparks flew. Machines buzzed. Wires moved like snakes. Then, silence. Sharnock opened his eyes. 2 small blue lights blinked inside his skull. They glowed softly like stars. Tom stepped forward. Sharnock, I see light, the dragon said. Shapes. Shadows. Lena adjusted a dial. Focus now. Look at Tom. The dragon turned his head slowly. His new steel eyes zoomed and adjusted. I see you, he whispered. Tom's face was wet with emotion. You did it, big guy. I see your face. I know your voice. But now I see your eyes. Tom smiled. They're a little tired, but still good. Sharnock looked around. The walls, the sky, the stars. He turned toward Myra. You are shorter than I imagined. Everyone laughed. Later that night, Sharnock stood on a hill near the camp. He looked at the stars without pain, without fear. He watched the wind move the trees. He saw lights from far towers. He saw life. Tom joined him. How does it feel? Sharnock took a deep breath. Like I am alive again. You always were. The dragon lowered his head. Thank you. No need to thank me. You earned this. Sharnock looked at the dark sky. I used to be afraid of it. Now, I want to fly in it again. Tom looked up too. Then we'll make that happen. Behind them, the camp lights glowed. The people inside were not just workers anymore. They were family. And for the first time, Sharnock saw the world not as a prison, not as a lab, not as a cage, but as something beautiful. He was no longer the blind dragon wandering alone in the rain. He was a warrior, a hero, a friend, and now, he could see. A few weeks passed. Life at the mining camp became better than ever. The machines worked smoothly. Food supplies were full. People laughed more, worked harder, and trusted each other more. And at the center of everything stood a silver dragon with glowing blue eyes. Sharnock, the once blind and broken creature, now walked with strength. His wings were healing fast. His body looked strong again. His mind was calm, and his heart was full. He helped the camp with heavy work lifting machines, cooling hot engines, and guiding new miners. Everyone respected him. Many called him protector of Arton 5, but Sharnak still looked at the sky each night. He wanted to fly again. Tom Rourke noticed. One morning he stood beside the dragon near the hill. "You've been staring at the sky a lot," Tom said. "I used to live up there," Sharnak replied. "I want to feel the wind again. Not from the ground, but from the air." Tom smiled. "Then it's time." "What do you mean?" "We've built something," Tom said. "Come see." Sharnak followed him to a wide open space. There, the workers had cleared the ground. They placed lights, sensors, and safety nets. Mira and Kyle were standing beside a large metal platform. "It's your launch field," Mira said. "We fixed your wings too," Kyle added. "New support cables. Lighter bone armor." Sharnak blinked. "You all did this for me?" Tom nodded. "You helped us survive. Now we help you fly." Sharnak looked at his wings. He opened them slowly. The wind passed through them like it remembered. The dragon stepped onto the platform. His steel eyes looked ahead. Everyone in the camp gathered around. Some cheered. Some held their breath. Sharnak took a deep breath. His wings moved. 1 beat, 2 beats. Then he ran forward. Whoosh! He jumped into the air. For a second, nothing happened. Then he flew. Higher and higher. The wind touched his face. The sky opened before him. He roared, not in pain, but in joy. From the ground, people clapped and shouted. "He did it. He's flying." Tom watched with proud eyes. "Go, my friend," he whispered. "The sky is yours again." Sharnak flew above the clouds. He saw the stars, the same stars he once feared. Now they felt like home. He looped once, then glided down gently. When he landed, the workers ran to him. "How do you feel?" Tom asked. Sharnak smiled. "Free." That night, there was a small celebration. No big party, no loud music, just a warm fire, shared food, and soft laughter. Sharnak sat beside Tom, looking at the sky again. "I never thought this would happen," the dragon said. "I thought I would die in the rain." Tom nodded. "But you didn't. You lived. You changed. And you helped us change too." "You gave me more than sight," Sharnak said. "You gave me purpose, and you gave us hope," Tom replied. The fire crackled. Above them, the stars twinkled. And there, on a faraway world called Arton 5, a blind alien dragon, who was once lost in the storm, now sat with friends, filled with peace. He was no longer alone. He was no longer broken. He was no longer blind. He had found his place. He had found his sky. The end.